On July 1, 2009, President Barack Obama signed a bill awarding the Congressional Gold Medal to a seldom heard of group of female pilots who served during World War II, the Women's Airforce Service Pilots, or WASPs. Gertrude Tompkins is one of 38 WASPs who died in service to her country. She is the last missing WASP to be accounted for.
Our mission is to locate the North American P-51D flown by Gertrude Tompkins Silver, who vanished on October 26, 1944, in departing from what is now Los Angeles International Airport.
Gertrude Tompkins Silver is my great aunt. She was a WASP during World War II. She already knew how to fly when she joined the WASP.
Members of the family, it does not end on a specific date. It goes on. And for her sister, Elizabeth Whitall, who was 100 years old and still sharp, she helps to motivate us because she says, you know, it would give me good rest to know where my sister is. And if we could know her last resting place, it would give me good peace.
And she really enjoyed it, became something she was passionate about. And as a result of flying, she found out about the WASPs and decided that that was going to be the way that she contributed to her country during World War II. And this search effort that we're launching today is unprecedented. And it just is overwhelming. My grandmother, who turns 101 January 8th, was telling me when I explained to her how many people were going to be involved, where they were coming from, what they were going to do. Her first comment was, why does everybody want to do this? They don't even know Gertrude. And I said, well, that's what's so wonderful about search efforts like this, is people don't have to know somebody, they just have to know about them.
Santa Monica Bay is directly in the flight path of LAX Airport. Also, the last place Gertrude's P-51 Mustang was ever seen, and it's now the primary target area. Experts from across the country have volunteered their time to battle wind and wave to join the search effort.
Yesterday we'd have been washed off standing right here. No, yesterday we went down to the beach by the pier and it was just horrifying. And no way would anybody die. The surfers weren't even in here. No, this is great. This is a dive day. This is a thumbs up.
Local boat owners and yachtsmen have also donated their time and vessels to support the week-long expedition to dive 55 possible targets in water ranging from 60 to a bone-crushing depth of nearly 300 feet.
Right off the back here, we're not far from LAX, her flight path, where she would have taken off. So we're diving targets that have been interpreted by sonar experts along that flight path, north and south and directly on that flight path. We've got about 55 targets that we've been tasked to identify positively by diver. We've had a side scan expert come out here and side scan as many of those targets as we could so we could prioritize those targets, which ones were more likely to be the remains of that P-51D.
Well, this is what they're diving on now.
Okay.
Fairly large object here inside of a depression.
Well, we have something to be excited about, or at least yesterday on Sharky's report on what he saw on the bottom at about 5 miles west of the coast. That possibly a tail wheel of an aircraft.
Comes out and then
And then other spots all around, but to me it looked more like flat-lying indigenous rock.
We saw a box with a winch on the inside. We saw mud. We saw a pipe.
Most of the targets that we've dived this week have been various forms of trash, really. Barrels, cones, shoes at one point, but nothing of any significance. The piece we brought up today is about 6 inches, roughly square.
This could be anything. Yep. This could be anything. This is just, you know, an amuse-bouche. It's something to get us going.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the metal, the piece of metal that they brought up that's all crumpled, and to me that's the most exciting material that we have found in the search effort today.
Like Gene said, there are collateral benefits to all these searches and all these dives. We have 2 other targets now. The one that's really tantalizing, as you know, is way out there, and that is older. It's been there a while. It has all the indicators of a fairly high-speed impact, things coming apart. It's a heavy gauge aircraft aluminum. It's not general aviation, and we really need to know what that's from and how it got there.
Last day, showtime.
Tensions are running high as the expedition reaches the end of the road with nothing yet to show for it, and there's only a handful of targets left to survey. Earlier in the week, 2 targets did raise the eyebrows of team researchers who asked to take a second look.
I mean, this blows my socks off, but we're a long way yet.
This is I forgot what they call this. I actually have a machine that does that, but that's for a hose to go over.
Well, that's right.
So
that's right.
Some sort of a drain or a cooling.
Cooling thing on the Packard Merlin engine. You've got this stuff all around that engine.
No, I'm thinking it's possibly black paint, and the engine compartment of the P-51 was painted black.
Yeah. We have 2 of them. I found them in the sand side by side on top of one of those 2 parts that the first dive team tied into.
Spell anything. If we had something with ANA on it or a North American part number, we could really be jumping up and down. But we don't have that now.
Now the detective work begins. And if the part number's in the book, we may have found the plane. So we'll find out more, hopefully shortly.
They're not North American aviation numbers, but they are from aircraft.
Then it could be
Plug assembly sump drain at the bottom of a wing tank.